Esmai Kennedy video installation evaluation. So looking back at my questionnaires that I left out for people to fill in, the feedback that I received was that a lot of people did enjoy my piece, and they think that the audio paired really well with the video. I also asked how it made people feel, and I got like very similar responses. It made people feel sad, as it was very true, because my video installation was based on time and how time is very limited and that we're not going to be here forever. So it made people feel sad, and it made people think of wasted time that they've wasted in their life. I also, for my last question, asked what would people change if to improve the piece. And I got similar responses there. A lot of people said make the video longer. Someone said maybe have more images to cover the whole of the audio, because with the audio was longer than the images that I created, so I had to then repeat the images. So yeah, if I was to redo it, then I would make sure that I had more audio. My whole point was to have sort of the whole, to have each age. So I started from a baby up until sort of like a 8-9-year-old, and then I went into like a teenager, so sort of between 16 to 18, and then I went to an adult, and then I went to an older man. I would probably include more, so have a mixture, like female and male, of each sort of stage in life. I would definitely do that more. I would also explore with audio more. I think I played it quite safe. I just put the sound of a clock in the background, and then I had some dialogue. To be fair, it came out quite clearly, the audio. I had my sister read out a short monologue that she'd written for something from her book, and it really paired nicely with my whole idea, so I got her to read that for me, and then I put the clocks in the background. To begin with, the clocks were a bit too loud and you couldn't hear the monologue well enough, so I just went into Audition and I played around with it, so I just turned it down so the monologue could be heard better. Also, what I would improve, obviously because it was a exhibition as well, so we had to sort of create an exhibition to pair with our thing. I would probably think a bit more outside the box, although I'm personally not very good at art, so I did get my friend to paint onto the canvas, and then obviously I projected my video onto canvas. I probably would think more outside the box if I got the opportunity to do it again. I was going to bring in some clocks, like a selection of clocks just to put around my display, just to sort of bring it out more, but I didn't have the time, and I probably wasn't as organised as I could have been. It was kind of, well, to be fair, it wasn't a last minute decision. I did put in some planning into it, because it was something that obviously the message was self, and that's something that I self relate to, so it went really well with what I interpret as self. But yeah, if I was to redo it again, the exhibition for me would be more, I would think more outside the box and bring sort of the whole idea to life better. And again, I would play around with the audio more. I've never really used Audition before, so I would in the future like to go back into that and experiment and play around with audio a lot more.